Hello, universe. Welcome back to Lex Clay Plenix Prite Aesop Klutch Kearney.
Okay, Brian is gone, I see.
Yeah, I also totally forgot to turn off my Discord stuff, so everybody, this is my Discord sounds, ignore them. Okay. Sorry, I almost forgot the most important thing to get rid of. Okay, so we're gonna go with the Turnabout Sisters. Day 2, we're on the trial, so let's get things rolling. And you might notice something special later on.
September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Oh, congratulations, Phoenix. You made your way to a different court.
It's him.
Oh, no intro or anything to this one. It's straight to the trial.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. I wanted to say Mia again.
No! The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
It's him! It's Edgeworth! The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, here we go.
Already.
Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Oh, I'll already be on you, right?
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Right, what? What's going on? Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it.
Yeah?
The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls Chief Officer at the scene. Detective Gumshoe!
Guilty! He looks so confused.
What am I doing here, pal? Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick Gumshoe! Sir!
Breathing heavily still, I see.
Homicide 7th Precinct! Sir! Detective Gumshoe, please describe first the details of this murder quietly. Very well, sir! let me use this floor map of the office to explain.
Okay.
The body was found by this window here.
Okay.
And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object. Sir!
He can read.
The murder was statue of the thinker found next to the body. Sir!
Aren't I still holding that piece of evidence?
Yes. Illegally, by the way. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. Sir!
The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans, the murder scene, the Fey Inn Code Law Office. Okay, so here's the floor plans. It's nice.
Now, Detective, ellipses. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? I'm sorry. My brother's been going on all day.
It's fine.
Can you tell me why? Yes, sir! I had hard evidence she did it. Sir!
Then why aren't you the lawyer? Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Sir!
Alright, so we get a testimony.
Might be arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. the defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That is a major conflict of interest. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness who kept describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
I don't think that's how that worked.
The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh! Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Heh, I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
Something the matter? I didn't notice a paper flying or anything, which would definitely be illegal in such a case.
Your Honor, this is definitely a crime, is it not?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. And clear my throat, sorry.
Yeah, I'm not reading this again.
Blah, 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 blah. I can't see a single contradiction in there. I'll just have to take Maya's advice and press him on anything suspicious. I mean, it's suspicious
Or you
that...
can use a turn option. You can press him on everything suspicious.
Objection!
You're very rarely actually penalized for pressing, so...
I could show him my attorney's badge.
Objection, Your Honor!
Will it hurt me is the question.
Most likely.
I almost want to do it.
Investigations anymore.
I want to do it for the memes, but I won't.
Look, I gave you a freebie on the first part.
Is there anything that I should be doing though? Because remember, I do have to do specific stuff for trophies and achievements and whatever. So.
No, this particular case is fine. The only achievement there is for clearing the case.
Okay, so if I press him... Hold it! Who'd you say you got a call from? Better be both Ghostbusters.
Hey pal, don't you play tough, you know who. The call's from a customer at the One Hotel right across the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Yeah, right. Please continue.
There are two people there already.
I almost feel like I should just press him on literally everything.
Again, you are very rarely penalized for that. And the game usually makes it obvious when you will get penalized for it.
Hold it! Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime?
Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
Damn, that's
We're
short.
really good at job.
That's pretty fast.
We've mastered the art of instant transmission, pal. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir! Then it's my famed lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Pressing it on you. Hold it! Are you absolutely sure it was us? That is.
Listen, pal, your dumbass will only get you so far, you stupid idiots. Of course, you were there too, Tom. With their funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair.
Hey, that's being judgmental.
You two stand out like ellipses, like suspicious people at a crime scene.
What do you mean? I have like my same hairdo and everything. Like what? Well, he does have a point about her. She is pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Well, I mean, that's definitely something to press. Hold it! Why is that? What's your reason?
Why? We just described what? You literally said nothing.
What?
Just the next line of the cross-examination.
Oh, I'm gonna press you on that! Hold it! Hold on just 1 second. Ooh, the music stopped.
Uh-oh, the music stopped. Yeah?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Or you had hard evidence she did it, yeah.
Did I say that? Me? Oh no, no way.
I heard you say it. You did say it.
You said it.
Exactly! What about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May's suspicious. She shares in pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective?
Well, I'm trying to look at my eyebrows.
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Ellipses. Yes!
Yeah!
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony. Your Honor, sir! There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor!
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Alright, here's the hard evidence. Give me that hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood is the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name! It's brilliant!
Yeah, because that's definitely how it works.
How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence.
You can't be pompous in court.
I mean, we've
Before
already
we
done that.
begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
You know he's right. I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful, or I will say you're guilty of the murder.
You know I'm not, Your Honor.
Very
you
well.
realize you never been in court.
Oh my god. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay. Let's see real quick. Well, nah, I'll just go through it all, see if there's any fluff first. That's his whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. That's what I was expecting, there to be a contradiction, so let's take a look. I think I had my eye on something.
You probably don't need to press anything. Of course, you still can press if you want bluff, but...
I think I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. This isn't a memo, this is just a it's a receipt, yeah. A department store receipt. Which, for some reason, I have the evidence, mind you, again. I really shouldn't, but I do. I'm gonna, you know what?
Maybe I can give Phoenix a bit of written, say that maybe he's just writing notes in a binder or something. Maybe.
Maybe. You know what? I'm gonna press him for fun. Hold it! Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Well, that's actually some logic and reasoning.
Then who did write it, smarty pants?
Who? I did. I'm not gonna say that. I would love to say I did, but I'm not going to. The killer. The killer! Anyone can see that.
Oh! You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
She was framed! I had to do it along with them. Oh! That's you. That's your objection.
Hold on. Yes, that's Edward's.
You were supposed to yell objection.
What? Objection!
There you
Hold
go.
on. If that's the case, where's your evidence?
Oh, God. Ah!
Ha! I guess it was a bit of a tall order for you. Those that evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, well, where's your evidence?
The receipt, stupid. Yeah, pal.
Dark.
Well, detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. Oh, finger tapping, finger tapping.
Well, at least I didn't get in trouble
So
for it,
my
but
own blood.
I'll present it. Objection! This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement, Your Honor. I can read and talk. How exactly are that evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Wait, they aren't? But it's a receipt, not a memo. Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. I forgot to put on my death counter. It's fine.
I'll just make you have +1 for next part or whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah. I don't think...
I've done that plenty of times.
I don't think that won me any points with the judge. What? I thought that was pretty on point there. Because he said memo. But it wasn't a memo. It was a receipt. I guess you could use a memo as a receipt. Or a receipt as a memo, but...
Like,
Man!
It's not impossible.
Okay, well...
Like, it's kind of stretching the definition, but it's not entirely wrong.
Okay, let me think about what I have. So there's the four. I have the 4 floor plans. That's the floor plans. I don't know how I got my hands
There's
on
no
it.
receipt on those floor plans. Clearly, that's the real set of evidence.
The blood was the victim's. Okay, it's not really any weird. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I don't really have... Wait. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. There we go. That's it. Where's... found the victim's finger. Before she died. There
Before
we
she
go.
died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Where is it? Here's the autopsy report. Objection! Oh, the music stopped. Haha. That's how you know I did it right. Detective Gumshoe! There's one thing I want you to clarify for me. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course he wrote it! Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective. Look at my smug face.
Backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately!
By ellipses!
No butting your way out of this one, detective.
Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down.
Objection, Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
When? It was the day. Was it the day of? I actually forgot, and I'm not gonna say I forgot.
It was the day after.
Yeah, because it was right before I visited her. This is what happens when you don't play, back to back. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being...
Oh, finger tapping. That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
Where's your proof? What?
A second autopsy was performed yesterday. Quest. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object.
Okay, what kind of autopsy report would say death was almost immediate? Would it be like seconds after or something?
But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning.
What the? No way!
Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I rest my case.
Damn, what a guy.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
The detective's a sham! I'm a sham!
Can we say all three of these?
You're a sham! The detective's a sham! I'm a sham! We're all a sham! I guess the correct one would be the detective's a sham.
I'm a sham!
I'm a sham!
The funny thing is, I think any of them you pick, Edgeworth ends up deflecting to Gumshoe anyway.
Oh my god. Detective Gumshoe! You're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report?
Huh? I thought... Ellipses. Detective Gumshoe? What kind of noise is that? That's like a seal. I'm disappointed in you handling him in a wrong report like that. Angry finger tapping.
Damn, even the prosecution's upset.
I'm sorry, sir. You are a default detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What?
This isn't getting us anywhere besides telling us Gumshoe's a shit show.
But you kind of already figured it out. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
Understood. The court accepts the evidence.
Mia's autopsy report died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit.
Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes.
Darn, this isn't good.
The prosecution would like to call this next witness, Nani Boo Boo, right to Stinky Butthole. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Oh god, not this again. I'm scared of her, she scares me.
Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
God, Miss April May. Exactly what part of her is innocent? I agree. Oh god, she's still holding her arms up like paws!
Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service. My boobs bounced. Wink. Oh my god, even in like the little art, her arms are still up. Jeez.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Including me. I want to marry her immediately. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tea. I checked in right after lunch.
This hotel is directly across from the Fainco Law.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Okay, here's a witness testimony.
Yes, the account.
It was like 9, at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, whoo! I saw a woman with long hair being attacked! The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then,
in the court?
the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. I don't know how you saw that from the distance,
Yeah,
but,
I was saying, especially because, how that image is portrayed, you wouldn't be able to see it out of the window anyway.
Exactly. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitty witsy, bitsy witsy, a wink. You're not supposed to wink.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any...
Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought that the witness's testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you?
Please use a different word other than firm. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies, ellipses.
And that's how she that's how she was a good attorney. Hey, how dare you? She's dead.
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, no thanks.
No way, Jose!
I'm gonna do it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. Let's see if there's any weird things that I should take note of. 9 at night. The clock. It's a clock. It's a clock. The thinker's a clock.
Throw the you at her.
It's actually not a bad, what's it called? A bad start, but I'll look before I press or anything. It's not a bad start. And then she saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Okay. The one attacking her was the girl. It was the mousy girl sitting in the defense chair.
Objection! We don't have defendant's chair in this court.
True. And then the woman dodged to one side and ran away. Wait. I have a floor plan. The chair would be there, so I guess she would have to run. Okay. That was... Damn it, I thought I had something, Mayo.
Yeah. It would have been a smart one.
The girl caught up to her and she hit her. I feel like I might have to press. Let me see what Phoenix has to say after all this. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Maybe I'd better just press her on the facts a bit.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. Because, the one thing I had, I figured it out. The only other one is the clock. But I don't know if that really will come into play for the second thing, so...
Yeah, no one's actually brought up the whole fact that it's actually a clock this time.
Yeah, exactly. I guess, how would she be able to see who the person is exactly attacking?
Hold it! We don't have a defendant's chair!
Hold it! Oh, that too. Yeah, we don't have no defendant's chair! How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There is only one person at the scene of the crime with short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right. No, I'm questioning this testimony. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks! What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that...
You saw nothing! You're a dirty liar!
I'm pretty sure it'd have to be you're lying because she called,
She
so...
clearly saw it.
Yeah, so, yeah. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Oh god. That was her, like, I'm gonna kill you face.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh, I got it! Oh, see, it's an exclamation mark. She's scaring me. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her.
No, do you still feel like you really shouldn't use for your own defendant? You want to get another job?
Yeah! And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Damn, that's mean.
You, Nick.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus! But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss Fey? May, sorry. Roar! What are you trying to say to me, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
Man, it seems like a causing problem in this court.
So, George, do you have anything to add? I haven't said anything in a while.
Seriously. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Okay, she's like a prostitute or something. That's the only thing I could imagine. Like, come on. Her breasts keep bouncing. She keeps trying to get on our favor. It's the only thing. Also, look above the judge's head. It looks like he's wearing a hat because of the etching. I just looked at that, and now I can't unsee it.
I can't see her. Why'd you do this to me?
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Okay. What is it? I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Okay. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock?
Well, somebody actually referred to it as a clock, okay.
The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee.
I must say, Miss May, that testimony was beautiful.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination.
Yeah. Let's see what Phoenix has to say. Because he usually gives a hint, which is nice.
Yeah.
Her previous testimony must have been what Edgeworth wanted her to say. So this was the testimony in her own words? Time to press and squeeze the truth out of her. Figuratively, of course.
Right.
Right,
of course.
Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's anything I can, Hey, my attorney's badge!
My attorney's badge!
Let's see if she did dodge to the right. Okay, she would. Just wanted to double check. I have the floor plans.
Might as well use it, right?
The broken remains of the glass stand. Broken... Okay, well, that also would have had to happen, too. But that could have been from the dodge. So I'm not gonna question that. Girl in the hippie clothes ran after her.
Excuse me, that's a small room. There's no room for running.
There really isn't. But let me see if there's anything interesting back in here. I can't really remember. It's a clock made to look like the statue, and it tells you the time. I probably shouldn't tell you the clock. Ah, wait a minute. That's actually something right there. Because didn't she mention it was a clock?
She did. I even mentioned it.
Yeah. That clock. Yeah.
That one.
There you go. And I have her cell phone to what's it called? To back it up. Objection! Well, the music didn't change. That's concerning. Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence.
Ellipses? Question mark? It does.
It does?
I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled.
Gosh darn it.
Try thinking before you make accusations, Mr. Wright.
Whoops, that didn't go so well. I figured because she was like, I shouldn't tell you, but it's a clock.
Like try the statue instead of the phone?
Yeah, maybe. The clock isn't.
Is there instances where you'll have the right idea, it's just the wrong evidence?
Yes. Should I give the clock then?
Maybe press her first.
Yeah, I'm gonna press. Hold it!
Like,
A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now.
I mean, that basically confirms that it is the statement.
Okay. So, I guess I should present the thinker then, I guess? It's the only thing I could think of.
Obviously, you need to present the attorney's badge.
Oh, of course, of course.
I guess that's the next best option.
Objection! Oh, the music did stop. Miss May. Okay, so I did have the right idea, I just didn't need to show the cell phone. What you said just now was quite revealing.
Stop.
Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. I do love that they're really playing this on, though.
Absolutely.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it.
I'm scared. Don't hide.
I am too. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder.
Excuse me, nobody ever told me anything about this murder nonsense.
Order! Order! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection! The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Just slamming, the defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection! I love all these objections. I'm very proud of it. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once.
I've caught a murderer before with questions.
Ellipses. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What?
Your Honor, it's on my side.
What happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? Oh, what? That's... And because I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. From across the... Yeah? What?
Okay, how close exactly, like in feet or meters or whatever, is this hotel room?
It was across the street, I thought they said.
So I thought that, like, we haven't actually seen it. Like, it's not at the distance you'd be able to hear it.
Yeah, exactly. So, you've been to the lofts of Fay & Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there?
I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee.
The law offices of Fane Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel.
Well, I guess we are gonna learn now. Kind of.
She could have easily heard the clock.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
Absolutely not. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Yeah, I don't think it could have rung, right? Like, the batteries are out, but we didn't mention that. We don't know. Wait, no. We don't even know which thing he gave.
Check the evidence. You don't know.
Like, it's actually a clock. Yeah, like, we don't know if this is the one. So, I feel like saying she couldn't have heard it would be the right one. Just if she hasn't been there. Or, wait, it was at 9... No, it could have rung, because it was at 9 o'clock on the spot. Remember, it goes hourly. I'm gonna go with... Oh, sorry if you guys heard my controller unplug. I'm gonna go with she couldn't have heard it, because that sounds correct to my mind.
I mean, I don't see the health bar there, so it doesn't actually matter that much.
You were at the hotel! There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door.
Objection! You have proof that she could not. Amateurs, listen to me, Mr. Wright. In this courtroom, proof is everything. Without you have nothing. You are nothing!
Good day, sir. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard.
The prosecution denies your request.
What? On what grounds?
This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand.
Indeed. Objection sustained.
Damn, time to switch directions. Quick.
Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright?
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because...
So, go back to this again. It must have been couldn't have run.
Your Honor, members of the court...
Well, let's stop it now.
It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang.
Empty. It's broken. The batteries are dead!
Like, I wish I had... Luckily, there's no health bar, because I wish I had, like, a better option to choose. I'm gonna go with... I don't remember if this is the one that was given from the case, or if this was his, though. I'm gonna go with... I'll just go with it's empty for now. That clock is missing its clockwork! Okay,
Well,
I don't think
no
it...
kidding, right? It's a statue, you moron.
I don't think it is, actually, but okay.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look. Right now!
Ellipses.
Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It is as the defense says!
I actually didn't think it was.
Huh. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty.
Good job. You figured that out in a completely roundabout way. Good
Yeah,
job.
seriously. I was like, I don't know how to figure that out. Like, I don't know what...
It's in the cell phone call.
Oh, is... Ah, you're right. Shoot. Well, I'm glad I
trying really
figured
hard not to
that.
mention it, but there's no point
well,
in saying going on now.
I was trying to think about it, right? And I was like...
Yeah.
I was trying to just think about if it was from the murder case or not, and I was just trying to figure it out.
Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss Faye?
Nay. Tisk.
Question mark?
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, When was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock. Then there's no contradiction.
Exclamation mark! That's true. That is quite possible. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it.
And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
Oh, impossible, of course, ellipses.
I have proof.
What?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well,
Maybe.
I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... I'm pretty sure it's the cell phone.
inadvertently spoiled it for you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is how I would have figured it out, so... Yeah, so I had to take the clockwork out. That's how...
Again,
that's...
there's no power on this, so it wouldn't even count as a death.
Take that! Take a look at this!
That's a very cute cell phone. I didn't see this before, definitely.
Oh, hi! You have a girly phone! wait, this isn't my phone! Listen!
What?
This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder!
Order! Order! Man, there needs to be a lot of order in this court.
The defendant's cell phone. Oh, he looks.
He is pissed!
The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. So look at those eyes.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it.
Detective better remember he's a evaluation soon.
I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella.
Please don't talk about that anymore, sir. I'm already living on instant ramen for all my meals.
Probably. Let's hear the conversation. Beep. Ellipses.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry.
Ellipses.
End of recording.
End of recording.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m.
Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Ellipses! Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before! What store was that again? I go to so many! Oops, I forgot! Wink.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright?
Well, yes, because it was me.
You were the judge of that trial!
Yeah, seriously! The witness claims she had seen it before. Well, I guess he has to be like the devil's advocate or something.
Maybe either that or he's actually that forgetful. Maybe he
Yeah,
has,
or that.
a trial every day.
I mean, because they're supposed to be the devil's advocate until what they see, right? Or if there's a jury, they have to play devil's advocate unless the jury says otherwise.
No, that's Edgeworth's job. Edgeworth is supposed to be devil's advocate.
That too, yeah, true. But this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it.
I still like to imagine he has that little hat on him.
Okay, please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Oh, jeez.
It's my attorney's badge!
My attorney's badge! Well, I mean, there is no, health.
Take it, Your Honor!
I'm doing it. Take that! Here is undeniable proof!
Oh, you dunce. Ah! Please, this is a court case. That's absurd being a performance art piece.
Perhaps the defense would like to change its mind. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
It can't be in the cell phone thing, so... I mean, this says made by Larry Butts, but is there anything that proves that it was made by Larry Butts? That's the thing.
Not necessarily, but I mean, that might be enough.
Well, I can't get in trouble for it, so I'm just gonna do it, because that's the only thing I can think of. Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And that one isn't here. And the one that isn't here is in police custody.
We can read it.
Impossible! Everything is sold in stores! Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Ooh! Ooh! Oh? Excuse is not on sale today. Ooh! Oh! 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 This is what I was expecting. Oh god! Oh god! I'm even more scared.
Go back to your face.
Jesus! What's it to ya, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Things you should, again, not say in court.
Really?
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
So silly of me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee! Wink! Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
She's pissed again, oh no.
Oh, no.
Ellipses!
But she's glaring straight at Wright too.
Yeah, probably. Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Oh, my controller unplugged again. Sorry for everyone who heard it. Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... maybe she held it.
Or you heard about it.
I'm gonna go with...
would have to go to the fake lobsters for that.
Oh, yeah, so I'm gonna go with you heard about it. She probably heard about it in the newspaper or something. The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. I just contradicted myself. And I can show you the proof.
Well, this is interesting.
I agree.
Again, Edward, do you have anything to add to this? I feel like I'm not saying anything.
He's probably seething at his teeth right now.
That girl is a gumshoe!
Yeah.
Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock.
Well, actually, do I have anything on the wiretap?
Just that it was there. Maybe that's enough. You don't get penalized!
You know what? I'm gonna go with the wiretap because it's the only thing that would make the most sense in this current
Although I
state.
would like to mention this would be extremely illegal in an actual court. Just bring that. Okay, we're good. Okay, goodbye. Go ahead, present it.
Take that! Have a look at this! Oh, I was right, haha. Ah! Look! I found this in Miss May's room. Definitely not illegally.
Of course, of course.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim. Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Oh! Oh!
Objection! Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap.
This is outrageous! Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely!
Even if that was the case, which it is not, you still have to prove one thing. Nanny Poo Poo, the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not!
Oh yeah? I think I can! It's simple! Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is...
Obviously. Like, come on, I'm not even gonna humor that it's anything else, come on.
Yeah, it's the...
Obviously the attorney's badge!
It's the attorney's badge. I'm gonna do it, there's no help bar! Take that! This! I think... That's not going to prove anything, Mr. Wright. I think... wait! That was just a warm-up! Okay, once again, I expect the real proof this time. The proof that the victim said on the phone the weapon was a clock is... I don't know. Could have been this, you know? I don't know.
No.
Yeah, no.
Look at all those clocks they keep talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna have to go, you know?
You have to go with the bloody receipt.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the bloody receipt, you know? I'm just gonna have to go with the phone. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone. Heh. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
Ellipses. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker. It tells you the time.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? I...
Objection! Your Honor, this is ridiculous!
Your Honor, look at the witness's face! Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Stop abusing that table.
Yeah, seriously. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Ellipses. Miss May. Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to think that I do that? You're a liar!
Ellipses.
It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? That did it! The court's seen the real Miss April May now to deal the final blow. I mean, I don't think she did it. So, why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone?
Why did you?
Ellipses. Answer the question! Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity-tapping her irrelevant? Gah, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say.
Yes, she is. Very well done. Your check's in the mail.
Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off
weren't you?
You're still doing it.
Oh my god. Damn, she's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold! If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
I know, it's awful.
Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy! Wink.
Ergo, the witness was on the scene, at the time of the murder.
I didn't accuse her of murder, though. Exclamation mark!
Yes, but she wasn't listening in at the time of the murder, was she not?
So, where does that leave us?
Give or take 12 hours. It is to my greatest pleasure to inform you, Ellipses, that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder! Murder!
No! They're going to let her just walk away! There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. I don't think the bellboy is gonna tell me much. You know what? I'm gonna call the bellboy as a witness.
What do you have to lose?
Yeah. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunken quite low enough already.
Objection! Object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
Ellipses! Exclamation mark.
However, Ellipses, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition.
It's not how court works. What?
Unfortunately for Phoenix, it is how court works here, because this judge is kind of he's kind of not smart.
I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? Obviously, I should give up. I'll accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood! I accept your condition.
Well, that was easy. There was no way I could actually legally enforce that, right? Fool! Ellipses, you fell right into my trap!
Wait a minute. If I fell into your you just admitted to a trap? This is illegal!
Very well. Look at my funny hat. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Oh my god, he still has the tea and shit. Oh, yes, sir. I've received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. I was voicing him, right? I believe I was.
Yes.
Okay.
I had the main characters who apparently aren't that main in this part.
That tea set looks rather heavy. So without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Why is he still holding it? Very good, sir.
Like, you never know if somebody might want something.
True.
Miss May's room service.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought at her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the time requested, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right! I'm ready! I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished.
Oh, no.
So my first immediate suspicion is that picture of them being outside at 9 o'clock on the dot, which she was really holding that she saw it at 9 o'clock. I'll skip through this just to see what Phoenix has to say.
Of course.
This bellboy wouldn't have any reason to lie, but I had to find something to use in his testimony. One more time. I'll press him until he spills the beans. Or his tea! Okay, so I guess I'll press him. My controller unplugged again, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, the only thing is in question whether or not he's a bellboy or not.
Yeah. 9 o'clock on the dot. Yeah, it's whatever.
Excuse me, she said she likes warm coffee!
Deliver the ice. Okay, I guess I'll press this first. Hold it! Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir! Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine.
You're not that.
How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with a embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed. I can't speak. I'm so embarrassed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment of I shall never ever forget, sir. It sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. Okay. 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 Okay.
Hear me out about this. There's some broken glass shards over at the fake home offices. Therefore, you're lying!
I have not had any use for this glass yet. Let's see. I guess I could press Y. It had to be 9 on the dot. Hold it! 9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9 o'clock, the time of the murder. Ellipses. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it?
Tisk. Finally, you understand? This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie.
I mean, I didn't say he ever lied. Or didn't lie.
If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious, as a judge should say. The witness may leave the stand.
I'm gonna protest, because I can't let this happen!
Go outside the courthouse and start holding up picket signs. Down with the court! Down with the court!
Well, wait! Please wait!
Yes, does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection! Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question. That's all.
Wait, it's the objections of Saint are overruled.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Bed making?
Obviously, bed making.
I feel like that'd be the greatest thing to say in this situation. But he said I have one more thing, so I don't know if I should risk
I
it.
don't see a health bar though.
I know. Should I do it for funsies? Should I save and do it for funsies?
Go ahead. Why not?
I'll
Yeah.
save to be safe and do it for funsies.
You have the health for it.
Bed making! Tell me about the making of beds that day!
I was wondering what you were going to ask. Bed making, and you know.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, the witness will answer the defense's question. Yes, well, it was quite like any other day's bed making. I changed the sheets, the pillowcases, and then I proceeded to make the bed. I had to bring two pillows. I had to bring pillows for two, of course, but they're quite light, you see. I see. Thank you. Ellipses. Pillows. For two?
Wait, that was actually the right
Wait,
answer.
wait, that was the right answer?!
Or maybe it was something where they were all the right answer, and that's why you couldn't lose health.
Oh, maybe. Bellboy, what did you just say?
Eh? Oh yes, pillows are light, sir.
Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection! I object! That was objectionable!
Ellipses. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question.
Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony?
Well, sir, you didn't ask.
Ah, nice try, guy! That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention.
Yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who...
Exclamation mark!
He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Edgeworth! That's obstruction of justice!
You fool! Not that he's an obstruction of justice. Also, wasn't the bellboy called in on a whim on Phoenix's behalf? Like,
Yeah.
was that just really thinking this far ahead?
Yeah, seriously. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that a man in the room.
That's right, sir.
Your Honor! We have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Simple. It was Miss April
It
May.
was Miss April May! It was the bellboy!
It was definitely the bellboy! It was the man with
It
Miss
was me! Phoenix Wright!
It was me, Phoenix Wright! I did it! The man who checked in with Miss May! Your Honor! As has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her! The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder!
Why? What a convenient little setup, ellipses. But it's too late, ellipses.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court!
Oh! Upstart amateur ellipses exclamation point! These accusations are ludicrous!
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned!
The detective is getting 100 lashings!
Probably.
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court's Defendant Lobby, number 1. Oh, Mr. Wright! You were amazing in there!
Really?
How would you know? I didn't see you anywhere!
Is it true?
I think I might be your newest fan.
Also, why are you not in handcuffs currently?
Excellent question. I mean, I guess there are officers right there, but still.
True. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know.
And again, that other attorney was pretty cool too, Ellipses.
Huh?
That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. In all those times he cursed at that detective. It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So, what happens with me?
Going back to jail.
Do I get to go home now? Oh, you wish.
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. I don't get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. That's going to be terrifying. I'd rather not. Anyway, this case is far from
talk with
closed.
her.
Hey, isn't this series called Case Closed?
It's called Ace Attorney. No.
No. No, wait, I'm thinking of something else.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who ellipses question mark?
Maybe so. He might have been the ellipses question mark.
Is this ellipses?
Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. Dude, he could be out of the country.
I'm on you. For all you know, yes.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record.
Testimony added to court record.
The victim dodged an attack and ran to the right. She was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and don't trip, and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be content.
To pecan.
And there's a save. We're going to save our progress and end the part here. We did the first trial of the episode 2, which is pretty cool. So, we will see you guys in the next part
when we do more investigating.
Yeah, day 2 of investigation. That'll be fun, I think. So, see you guys then. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Chicken tenders.
Also, toast.
And goodbye.